Welcome back to The Race. I'm Chris Stewart here in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Now, some state lotteries are supposed to fund public schools. Chloe Nordquist found out how schools benefit in the end.
There's a $5 jumbo.
Hey.
Pooja sells a lot of lottery tickets at Ellistown Market just outside Knoxville, Tennessee.
Many people spend a lot of money. About 70% of our customer comes for lottery.
All that cash coming in doesn't always go toward the winning prize.
People will say, oh, this was my last dollar and I won $20.
Every time you play the odds, part of your money goes towards education.
We get a lot of money from the lottery.
The idea started in Georgia in the 1990s. Now Tennessee is one of more than 30 states that dedicate some amount of lottery profits to education. The chunk of change available for Tennessee students grows every year. Over 147,000 students statewide received lottery-funded scholarships during the 2018-2019 year, almost $400 million worth.
Since the inception of the Lottery Scholarship Program in 2004, we have done over $5 billion in scholarship aid.
Emily House is the Deputy Executive Director of the Tennessee Student Assistance Corporation. They get money from the lottery quarterly to then give to the students through one of their 15 programs. One of the biggest programs is the Hope Scholarship.
All of these programs have grown.
With the growth comes more students staying closer to home.
It's very much keeping them in state.
I think almost everyone I know from in-state has the Hope Scholarship.
Matthew Hubbard is a sophomore at UT Knoxville.
I'm majoring in math, statistics, and economics.
The Hope Scholarship helps him with covering costs like rent, tuition, and books.
You know, it's 8 semesters worth of scholarship money. It's pretty impactful. It definitely helps our family out a lot.
Matthew received just one of the nearly 1.5 million state scholarships given out in the past 16 years. As long as he maintains a certain GPA, he's guaranteed funding through graduation.
It actually pushes people to do well in college, I think.
While the chance to cash in on a grand prize attracts ticket buyers, the state cashes in on education funding and the chances to keep its students in state for college.
Really, the prime objective of establishing such a program was to keep high-achieving high school graduates in state for higher education.
It was definitely a pretty big factor why I went here over the other out-of-state schools I was considering.
For The Race, I'm Chloe Nordquist.
Using gambling revenue to pay for sports stadiums is also controversial. A number of sports teams have done this over the years. One recent example is the Minnesota Vikings. The state took on a big chunk of the cost of building US Bank Stadium. It's using gambling revenues to help pay off its part. Now, Minnesota says gambling revenues are so high right now, it doesn't need to use corporate taxes to pay off stadium debt. Supporters say this option is better than creating new taxes, but critics say sports teams should use private money to build stadiums. More to come from Atlantic City. Stick with us. This is The Race.